It all depends on whatever I'm wearing and what suits the outfit. If I'm wearing something loose, then I wear boxers. If I'm wearing something a little fitty, then I don't, because I don't like the line. So yeah, so it's completely dependent. That's what's beautiful about being gay, because I don't get, stuck into boxers or whatever. I get to wear underwear that I want to wear, and I get to wear them accordingly to whatever outfit I have and what I'm trying to present. So I have an underwear thing. And I also love socks. Different socks. I also like to have sex with the light on. Yeah. I have never really, which is funny as I'm thinking, I have never really had sex with the light on. I always have sex with the light on. That's a confident motherfucker. I just realized this. That's a confident motherfucker. And I realized my partners would be like, you want the lights on or off? And they know the lights on. We're like, well, yeah, why wouldn't I want the lights on? Don't you want to feast on this fineness? I look good with the light on, so I don't care. Yeah, I realized that I have sex with the light on most of the time. Of course, I'm pretty sure there's been some times I had sex with the light off, and that was because the person I was with felt more comfortable with the light off. And it was okay, but I don't have a problem having the light on. Even at the age, I've never had a problem. I know my body looks good. I know it's a feast to behold. It's a glory, 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 hallelujah. Plus, when it came to my body, I was just confident. I'm just confident. Even at my age, I'm just confident. Is it the best of the best? No. It's not a 10. It's somewhere between a 5 and an 8. Yeah. So I'm not one of the big muscles, you know what I mean? Well, no, it's not a 10. But most people would find it delicious, delicious, yummy, 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 delicious, delicious, yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it 100% real. I think everybody should have the light. I remember I did a now I'm going back to acting. I was in acting school. I just saw not too long ago. I was working on my master's. I was at acting school, and maybe a couple of years I saw Sharon Stone do an interview, and she's talking about she was in acting school. She's talking about how she recommends everybody should do a nude scene. And I remember hearing that, and I was like, I think she was at Actor Studio when I was watching. I was like, oh yeah, it was Actor Studio. And I was like, oh, all right. And I had been studying acting for a while at different schools in New York. And it never came to me about doing a nude scene. But also, I wasn't ready to take that leap. So I had been at several acting schools. A year here, a year here, year at AMDA, a year at AMDA, a year at a year at Stella, a year at I did film and television, a year at Stella, a year at film television, a year at dramatic arts, drama, and another school. I did 1 year of 4 acting schools. Then on my master's, I got into this master's program at New Actors Workshop. After I had studied acting at 4 different HB Studios was one of them in New York, so it was actually 5. Learning different techniques after I retired from ballet. I retired from Dance Theater of Harlem Repertory Ensemble and Connecticut Ballet, and I had been with them for a while. And I was also doing work with first Dance Theater of Harlem first. It was just anyway. So I was ready. I was in my 30s, and I was ready to take a new adventure. Plus, I wanted to act and all that stuff. So I took time, and because of the kind of artist, I wanted to experience different techniques. So by the time I got to New Actors Workshop, I was ready to. I understand the depth of acting and what it took and what I needed. I was also more comfortable being more authentic with myself in the craft. Wasn't as comfortable as in life, but when it came to the work, that was a place where I could be comfortable and be my authentic self. And I remember we had to do an exercise. who went where, whatever exercise we were going from someplace, coming in from wherever place we were coming. We had to create that. Coming into our rooms, and we were getting ready. Oh, we were coming from a room. It didn't have to be. It had to be different. It was whatever you coming from one room into another room, getting ready to go to something else. So you had to chart out where you were coming from, where you were going, and then the class had to see. They didn't necessarily know specific where you were. You know what I mean? But they had, you know what I mean. It had to be clear. So I decided that I would do coming from the bathroom, getting ready to go to an event. So, you know, I bought all that stuff. I did the bath, you know, squirt board like I was coming, had a towel, and had my clothes set out. And I came in from the bathroom, did everything that I would do at home, came in from the bath, had my body oil, my baby oil, and all that, my cocoa butter oil. Did all that as I came from the bathroom, came and dropped my towel, put my oil, was butt naked. Butt naked. I had set up some goals where I couldn't find, I was looking for my underwear, the underwear where I couldn't find it because I missed. So I had set up a little exercise that we had to set up some conflict, you know what I mean, little things. So I did that. So I'm running around my room looking for underwear because I'm butt naked. You know what I mean? Then I had to, you know, go out, it was just, I was in my, you know what I mean? And then got dressed. And you can see the class, my class, you can see everybody sitting in shock. I had brought in, by the time it was over, the kids that were graduating that year, they came into the room, and I had my full class, and I had about 10, maybe about 8 second year kids in there, and half of them were guys, and they're just all looking at me. They're just looking at me like, oh my fucking God, this first year student just did nude. And the women had done nude. You know, the women had did scenes, acting scenes where it had to be their underwear or whatever. But none of the guys did it. Because, you know, the guys are a little, you know the thing about the self-conscious. So I did it. Of course, my teacher, Miss George, was very pleased. So was the class. And, you know, everybody, you know, said their comment, and they were like, wow, they were great. And then once I did it, then the second year guys were like, oh no, if he can do it. So it just became, you know what I mean? But the thing about it was, and I told him, because the teacher asked me after, what made you do? And I said, well, I wanted to be, I told Mr. George Morrison, I said, because I was coming from the bathroom. I had just got out of the shower, coming into my room, getting dressed and had my clothes. And so I was like, I just wanted to, I mean, I was a little worried, but I wanted to make that leap and do what I would do in real life. You know what I mean? Like, you know, not worried that I was on stage. I mean, I'm in my own little privacy. I said, plus I also knew that doing that will allow me emotional freedom. So I know also doing that would allow me to have some emotional freedom. And it did. It was the 2 years I was there was some of the best growing about self, and I made some great friends, but because of my drug use, I lost a lot of good classmates, and we've been great friends. Probably could have went further into acting, because, you know, as a group, you can move things forward. So, but it was a wonderful 2 years in spite of the craziness that we did. But, it was definitely a wonderful journey. I know I just wanted to share that with you guys. You know, and looking back at that, it was like, you know, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be fine. You know, it's all going to be fine. Everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. Everything. I just thought about that. How that was such a wonderful feeling, and me walking into being fearless. That was me being fearless. And that's what I need now in my life. And walking in my own shoes and being authentic. I need to be fearless. And that's what this whole podcast was about. It's about being fearless. Being fearless in my recovery. Being fearless and being authentic. Being fearless at being myself. Being fearless at loving myself and wanting the best for myself. And being fearless is making sure that I am the best me. So when I do get that man, that he will be the best man for me. And together, we are going to grow and build something beautiful. It's about me being fearless. Fearless in my therapy. Fearless in my chanting. Fearless in my praying. Fearless in me working out, trying to get to my weight goal and working out, getting my body. Fearless. Not fearless to where it's inconsiderate or it's mean or nasty or selfish, whatever, but fearless. Staying course and being honest. Because I know at the end of the day, I am a good person. I don't have to shout that from the top, just by my actions, just by how I do and how I treat people. Am I perfect all the time? No. But none of my friends, and no one's going to say, no, he's a good person. He's a good cheering person. Is he perfect? No. Will he cuss your ass out if you get, yeah. But he's there for you. And he's a quick learner. Once you bring something to his attention, he knows it and he sees it, he rectifies it. And you don't have that problem anymore. He's not one of those friends where you have to keep saying, well, I keep talking and we keep having to say no. Once I'm aware of it, and I see it. You know, sometimes that stuff that happens to your friend, when you're not aware of it, you're like, oh, I'm not doing it. It's not until you see it, and it's been cleared, and you go, oh, okay, now I see, okay, I need to fix that. So I'm talking about those when it's clear to me, and they bring it up, and I'm ready to hear it and listen and see it. And once I'm at that spot, I'm ready to hear it, listen, and see it, and take ownership, I fix it. And not to have a repeat. So I saw what I did to my friend. And I also saw that my feelings for him was getting in the way of having a beautiful relationship. So I know that the feelings, no, I'm not going to pretend they but no, it's better. It's a lot better. They are resolving. I can feel it. They are resolving. They are dissipating. And they're dissipating pretty quick. But I will say, I'm not going to give up. Because, people have love stories. Who's to say that 10 years from now, well, I'll be too old, so it won't happen. But who's to say, just throwing out a number, in 10 years, that, it can't be, oh, wow. We can't be right where I want us to be at, where I feel, Who said that's impossible? All of a sudden, he may just say, oh, wow, your beauty now. I'm sorry I didn't see it then, but I see it 10 years, I see it now. Or, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Fearless. Fearless. You have to be fearless in your life. You have to be fearless in the things that you want to do. I'm at this moment in my life till I want self-healing. I want self-love. And I want self-acceptance. Because that's what I need. Because I know once I get that, oh boy, you better watch out. Because I'm going to be on fire. I'm going to be the man I'm meant to be. Caring, loving, thoughtful, considerate, kind, more. Because I won't be in this triangle of self-possession. And I won't be reacting because I'm in this triangle to self-possession. And I won't be creating all these insecurities and problems and experiences because I'm stuck in the triangle of self-possession. I'm out of that. I'm stepping in my personal truth, and I'm being honest, and I'm loving myself, and I'm not giving a fuck what other people think. Long as I'm authentic, and I'm kind, and respectful, and considerate, and thoughtful, and all the wonderful things that I value, I won't let anybody else shit become my shit. It's about being fearless. Being fearless. So be fearless. Be